Ernie Johnson here on the Rich Eisen Show. So walk me through a meeting with you guys, because I know what my meeting's like with Marshall and Michael Irvin and Kurt Warner and Mooch. Do you guys even have a meeting before a show, or you just like?
Yeah,
what do you do?
What you speak of is very foreign to me, Rich, because we don't have that. I mean, and that's really the only show I've ever been on that is like that. Because everything else that you do, you have. You know, when we're doing baseball playoffs, there's breakfast meetings before we do the games, and Ronnie Darling is there with me, and with this group, it's not the way it is at all. I mean, I'm in the meeting with the producer and with, all the technical guys and the stat guys and graphics and everything, but no, we don't. Shaq and Charles and Kenny aren't there, and it's not that they are invited. I mean, they've been invited years ago, and they made it abundantly clear that, being at the studio 4 hours in advance is not going to work. And so we want to hit them, we want to hit them with stuff that is fresh to them.
Sure.
So that we're not, rehearsing segments or any of that kind of thing. And the guys keep up with the league enough that anything you can throw out, they're gonna have an opinion on. And so that's the way it works, but it's totally different from any other show out there. I think most of the time all the talent is in there, but not here. And in fact, the first time we did March Madness with the guys at CBS, one of the CBS producers in the studio.
Oh, probably like, what is this?
Yeah, said, we're on the air. We're going to hit the air at 12:30. With our first pregame. We got 4 networks. Who are going to be working on this, and so we'll meet at 11 o'clock. And Charles was like, oh, what? Meet at 11 o'clock? No, that's not going to happen. But he has relented to enough that a half hour or 45 minutes before we go on the air, we are actually all together at a March Madness meeting, but that's the only time.
I was about to say, when you go to another network and partner up like that, obviously Thursday Night Football, I've been partnered up with various networks over the years, and then they sometimes see how we do it. It's a shock to the system sometimes.
No, that's exactly the way it was, and really that's one of the things about the marriage between CBS and Turner for March Madness that it has been kind of fun to watch, because I think we've incorporated elements of both styles of the way we like to do things and the way CBS has typically done things in the past, and they've done such a great job with March Madness through the years that you don't want to really mess with that formula. But when we came in with this, with the 4 networks and the way our guys best operate, and that even translated into the shows where, they'd say, well, let's do this and this and this. And I said, well, I don't know if we're going to get all that, because when we go to this place, these guys may really run with that until we're out of time. So it's been a great thing to watch how they've, CBS has kind of said, yeah, okay, we understand how you do things and the success that you've had on the NBA side, so let's kind of incorporate the two.
Certainly if Charles just says, I'm not showing to a meeting.
Oh, yeah, he said, no, I'm not doing that. What's the next idea?
It sounds like sometimes Dion will just say, I'm not rehearsing. We're just not going to do that. That's
okay.
And we're like, okay, that's it.
Yeah, whatever's going to make the show better. I mean, that's the way we've always viewed it, that, if we don't want our show to come off as, okay, this is the 4th time they've run through this, and Shaq's going to say this, and Kenny will laugh at this, and Charles will say this, and I'll throw it a break. It's let's just see what happens.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.